my canal, and if you guys are new, welcome. My name is Diana and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna do first impression with e.l.f. products. I'm basically gonna be telling you if I love the products, hate the products, or do not care much about it. If you guys want to know exactly my thoughts and opinions, and then let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna be using is this E.L.F. Calm Balm Cannabis Sativa Lip Balm, and this is going to really moisturize and nourish your lips before applying any lipsticks, and it definitely feels really good on the lips. Also gives it a little bit of shine, but not too shiny. Like, it doesn't look like it's a lip gloss. It's a very nice soothing lip balm. I'm gonna now go ahead and use this E.L.F. All the Feels facial oils just to kind of hydrate my skin and make sure it looks nice and supple. So it's a little bit of a droplet. I'm going to apply a couple of drops on my hand, and I'm just going to go ahead and press it into my skin like so. Oh, this feels so good. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the E.L.F. Happy Hydration Cream. So this is basically just like any moisturizer. It's going to be rich and nourish the skin as well. So let's go ahead and apply some. Alright, to prime our face, I am going to be using two primers. I am going to be using the E.L.F. Puff Puff Primer that is along with this collection. And I'm going to apply this around my face, not so much in my T-zones, because I am going to be using the putty primer. This a little bit more in the outer perimeters of my face. Now for my second primer, I am going to be using the E.L.F. Putty Primer, which is this one here, and basically just focus on my T-zone. That way it can minimize my pores and also give me a little bit more of a matte finish. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this directly to my face. Got a good bit. And this is also a little bit, I feel like this putty primer has a lotion feel, but it also has a balm feel. For the brows, I am going to be using my E.L.F. Micro Slim Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Very slim. And it has a spoolie on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and just fill our brows. I usually like more of a teardrop, more like an angled brow, because I feel like I fill my brows faster. But this is really good if you have like sparse brows and you're just kind of filling it in. Because if you are gonna fill your brows completely with this, you will definitely go through it like no other. And this is good just to kind of fill in any sparse areas that you have in your brows. The shade, oh, the one thing that it doesn't say, okay, here's the color. I was like, it doesn't say the shade on the packaging, but it has it on the cap, and this is in the shade Neutral Brown. If you're looking for a good brow pencil that is very similar to the Anastasia, I would definitely recommend the E.L.F. one, just because it does the job. It is very creamy, very rich, but it's also gonna like do the job, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to buy expensive things to get the same look, if that makes any sense. But this brow pencil is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead. I like that you don't have to tug on this. Like, I'm going very lightly on it, and it's giving me that hair look like very seamlessly. Use my spoolie and comb my brows upwards and kind of diffuse any product that I may have, you know, clumped up in between or anything like that. I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. concealer, and this is the 16-hour camouflage concealer that everybody loves. So this is in the shade Medium Sand, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my brows. This concealer is so creamy, and it glides so easily on my skin. Now that I've cleaned up my brows, I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. brow mascara. And this one has fibers in it, so it's going to give you a more of a fuller brow. So let's put this to the test. Yeah. Ooh, it is so nice. It is nice. It's actually combing my hairs very nicely. So that is really good. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried this brow gel from E.L.F, I would definitely recommend you guys to do so. Like, it's shaping my brows very, very nicely. You know, there's some brow gels that even though you go, like, I like my brows to be a little bit more full, a little bit more bushy. So I like them to stand up versus down. And this is making them stand up, like, really, really nicely. Now that our brows are all set, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye. Yes, the Putty Eye Primer, which looks like this. And this is very, very similar to the MAC Soft Ochre Primer. The pot looks the same. It is a cream base. So I'm going to go in with this and prime my eyes. So I'm going to grab a brush and go in there, give it a good swirl. Whoa. I ain't get no product. What happened there? Okay, there we go. Because I needed to warm it up first. So really prime our eyes. Definitely is a little bit more drier than the MAC Soft Ochre Primer. I'm really going in here and giving a good swirl. And it's really, really firm. Like, it is not creamy as it can, like, it's not as creamy as it says it is. This one is definitely, you have to go in there and swirl it a couple times to get that product out. So, and it blended out. Alrighty, so now that we have primed our eyes as evenly as possible, using the E.L.F. Bite Size Eyeshadow Carnival Candy eyeshadows, which look like this. Let me see, there you go. It's so beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and use this for our eyes today. With the same brush that I prime my eyes, I am gonna go ahead and use the lighter shade and kind of just set my eye all over. Alright, so now the second shade that I'm going to be using is this one right here, which is a more of a brown taupey color. And apply this all over my crease. And you guys won't believe how much these eyeshadows are. They are only $3, like. And they're actually blending very nicely. These are very they are definitely a buildable eyeshadow, but they're also very pigmented. Like, I can build this and I'm not getting any patchiness or anything like that. So it's really, really nice. So this is how it looks, and that is just the second shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the third color. This one looks a little bit more in the reddish brown zone. So I'm going to go ahead and put that also on my crease. Oh, this is such a pretty color. Like, they're blending very well together. So I am very happy. Like, I wish they really would have named them. That would have been kind of cute. So, let me know if you guys have tried these eyeshadows and what do you guys think about them. So far, I am liking them a lot. They are blending very well, like, very, very good. Wow, I'm loving these two together. I am gonna apply a little bit more to my crease, and I'm just using back and forth motion. These eyeshadows are very pigmented. Like, I don't know if the camera is like really getting a good look on these eyeshadows, but they are pigmented. Like usually I have to use a white base for my eyeshadows to pop, but this one is popping on its own. I'm gonna go ahead and use this beautiful blue color that we have here on this quad. It is so beautiful. It is a shimmer. These three are more of your mattes, and it does have one shimmer eyeshadow. So let's dig into that blue. Let's see. Okay, that is definitely not patchy at all. Let's see. Okay, these eyeshadows are a must. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that blue, but that is a gorgeous blue. I didn't even have to wet my brush. Like, wow, I am pretty impressed right now. Like, I don't know, you know, with some blues it's definitely gonna have some fallout, but this blue is having zero fallout. Like, there's no blue speckles on my cheek at all. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes and mascara. I did not purchase an E.L.F mascara only because I don't really wear mascara on a regular basis. Like, when I wear my lashes, I just put them on and curl them, and that's about it. Now that we have applied some lashes, I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Cashew. So let me give it, I'm gonna give a little dots here and there. And I did use just only one pump. So let's take, this shade is a little bit lighter, but we are gonna make it work. So let's just completely blend this all out. And I feel like this is more of a medium. It's like very sheer. Get more and see if I can really blend this. I really feel like this is a medium to, it's a medium coverage foundation. Because it's not covering a lot of my blemishes that I have. I am more of a full coverage foundation girl. I really like it to be full. If I'm not going to be doing a lot, then yes, I will go for a medium. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do, this is definitely a medium coverage foundation. It's not very full whatsoever, like zero full. And with the E.L.F 16 Hours Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Sand. I am noticing that a lot of the medium to tan shades are still very light. I don't know if it's just me or what, but this is Medium Sand, and this is very light. So I'm kind of afraid. Wait, do you guys see how light this is? I'm not gonna apply a lot because then I think I need to go like probably 3 shades darker. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend my concealer. It is blending very nicely. Not mad at the concealer, but I feel like I can definitely go up a shade. And I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F. This is the contour palette. Second lightest shade was just this one right here, and really set my eyes underneath. I am also going to be using this warm shade here from the contour palette and warm up my face to the almighty goddess. This looks like more like a blush. Like, I was just really excited to try these products. Now I got blush on my cheeks. Okay, so I am now gonna grab this darker shade here, and I'm gonna actually use this one. I'm gonna use this brush. I know I used it to kind of set my under eye, but I'm pretty much done setting. I am gonna go ahead and use that color. And really do under my jawline. And a little bit up in my temple. Now I'm gonna go ahead and be using the E.L.F Infuse blush, and this is in the shade Always Rosy. I'm gonna give a little bit, not too much, just put it in my apples. And now for my highlighter, I am going to be using the E.L.F Nabella, I feel like I'm saying that correct, Nabella Noah highlighter, like this. Oh, you guys see that? It is so beautiful. It is like a very natural glow. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm gonna do my nails, my Cupid's bow. Now I am gonna grab a smaller brush and I'm gonna apply a little bit in my inner corner. So let me, in my inner corner. You guys see that pop? So for my lips, I am going to be using the new E.L.F lipsticks, and this is in the shade Cream. I didn't find any E.L.F lip liner, so I am going to be using a different lip liner, and that is in the shade Chestnut by MAC. But I did search everywhere for a lip liner by E.L.F and I could not find any, so I'm sorry, this is not an E.L.F product. I'm gonna go ahead and use Cream, and then with my finger I'm gonna kind of blend them together. I did forget to do one final thing. I am gonna go back with my quad and I'm gonna blend these two shades together, the dark brown, the brown and like the reddish brown together, and put this underneath my lower lash. So let me get a mirror. Alright guys, this is it for the video, and this is all my new E.L.F products that I purchased recently, and I put them to the test, and I have a few thoughts about them. Not all of them were bad. Definitely this was a go-to. If you guys have not tried any of the E.L.F quad bite-size eyeshadows, I definitely recommend that you do. They are only $3 and they're so pigmented, they're easy to blend, and they are buildable, so that's definitely something that we want in every single eyeshadow, and E.L.F has it. So make sure to go to your nearest Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, wherever you find your makeup products, and definitely go ahead and pick up some of the E.L.F bite-size quads. Another thing that I absolutely love was the Nabella highlighter. I don't know if this is still available online at Ulta or if it's available on E.L.F website, but if you guys haven't got this product, definitely do. It's going to give you a very nice subtle highlight. You can definitely intensify it by adding some of your Fix Plus to give you that pop and highlight. So this is definitely something that I absolutely loved. I also did love the E.L.F. putty primer, even though it is very drying. It does say it is creamy, but it's so dry. Like, it is a dry putty primer. It kind of reminds me when you leave like your MAC eye primer open for like a couple of days or maybe just a day, and you come back and it's like that hard feeling and you're trying to work it with the warmth of your finger. This is definitely how the texture feels, but once I applied it to my eyelids, it kind of blended very nicely. I didn't have to like tug too much to blend it out, but it definitely gave me some work to do, you know what I mean? So definitely pick up the putty primer if you guys are looking just for any random primer to try. I would definitely just say go ahead and purchase this and see if you like it. Like, now, the products that I did not love, oh, I forgot well, a couple of them, but all of the cannabis skincare products, absolutely love them. I feel like that's what helped my skin for today's video, since my skin is a little bit dry at the moment. The oil, the face oil, the moisturizer, the primer were all very rich and intense with moisture and hydration, so my face looks very gloomy, very dewy. It does not look flat at all, so kudos to that skincare there. Now for the products that I did not love that much was definitely, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell what I'm gonna say, or you guys could pretty much guess the products I am gonna say. Even though they do blend very well, they were just not one of my favorites at all. And this is going to sound very weird because everybody seems to like this concealer, and it is the 16-hour camouflage concealer. I don't know if it's because I grabbed a shade that's a little bit too light, but I feel like it just didn't do it. I feel like it was like a very medium coverage, and I did put a little bit, so that can be also why. Foundation, it is the same. The foundation is definitely a little bit lighter than what I've expected. Something that I did notice, and I've said this in the video, is the shades are a little bit too light. Even though they're saying they are medium shades in the section, you know what I mean, they're definitely very light still. So I would definitely go up a shade or perhaps 2 shades just to get your right shade if you're more in the medium tan to dark skin tones. Just definitely go up a shade. And I mean, I'm not mad of how it looks. It definitely gives me a very medium coverage, and I did have to build it up a lot to get to my desired coverage, you know what I mean? But other than that, I am very satisfied how everything came out. The eyeshadows are gorgeous. I just can't get rid of the fact that these eyeshadows are only, or this palette is only $3, and they have this great pigmentation. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you guys are notified every single time that I upload. And bye guys.